He tried to kidnap my son, but he didn't know I make seven figures. They always say money doesn't buy happiness, but it does buy security, silence, and surveillance. And when someone tries to take what's mine, I don't just get even, I get everything. It was a Tuesday. I had just closed a $300,000 licensing deal before lunch and was on my third espresso when my phone lit up. Unknown number. Usually I don't answer. Too many fake pitches, too many people trying to get a piece of my life. But this time something felt off. I picked up. A shaky voice whispered, "If you want to see your son again, don't call the cops." Click. At first I froze. Not because I was scared, but because I was furious. They took Liam from his private school. Security camera blind spot. 12 seconds of opportunity. Just enough time for a fool to think he could disappear with my only son. But what he didn't know is that I make seven figures. And I don't spend it on Lambos or yachts. I spend it on infrastructure, security, tracking, contingencies. I tapped my smartwatch. Within 30 seconds, every camera in a 10-mile radius of that school was mine. By the time the fool realized his burner phone was traceable, my assistant had already sent a drone. He was holed up in an old warehouse outside the city, thinking this was going to be some easy ransom job. The fool thought I'd pay him in cash. He didn't know I had paid 10 times that to make people disappear for less. I showed up before the cops even knew what was happening. I had my private security team breach the building with precision you'd expect from a military op. No shouting, no warning, just red laser sights and cold silence. Liam was tied to a chair, unharmed, because the idiot thought he'd get a payout. Instead, he got a visit from a man who built an empire from nothing. I leaned in, calm and composed. "You kidnapped my son," I said, "thinking you'd walk away rich." I smirked. "You didn't realize you just stepped into a world where I own the rules." He tried to beg. "Swear it was just a mistake. But I don't waste time with liars. He's lucky I called the authorities instead of the other number in my phone. You don't make seven figures without knowing options." They dragged him out crying. And me? I walked out with my son in my arms and a stronger firewall around my life than ever before. So if anyone else out there is thinking of trying something stupid, just remember you're playing checkers, and I'm the one owning the board.